Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, we continued working with Industrial Craft. We managed to make a bunch of new machines, including the fluid solid canning machine, macerator, the thermal centrifuge. We managed to make the mass fabricator and the scanner, and we're just working on the last few blocks. As you can see, this is still taking forever, but I have all of the reinforced stone that we need. I have all of the electronic circuits that we should need, so we should be able to make the rest of these machines. So that is the plan for today. We're going to try to get things kind of working towards, using UU matter. But first things first, we need the pattern storage. So that is pretty easy. There's a pattern storage, not too bad. We had everything else we made last time, so it was just the reinforced stone we were waiting on. And then the final thing that we're going to need, so again, just to kind of remind you guys, the scanner scans an item and tells you how much UU matter and power and all that kind of stuff you need to make it. The pattern storage stores that pattern. You can also store it on crystal memories, but it's easier if you just store it on the pattern storage. And then the replicator will actually make it with UU matter. So this is the last thing we need to make. And it's not too terrible. We need some transformers and let's see, I had a whole bunch of rubber I was making, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And you know what, let's go ahead and put the pattern storage here. Now this thing does not take power, but we should be able to put dirt in there. It's going to scan the block of dirt, it's going to destroy the block of dirt, and then it's going to tell us how much UU matter it requires to make a block of dirt. Now this could be very expensive, but I'm kind of doing a bunch of things to supplement making dirt, just because I don't want to use the cheaty way of making the dirt slabs with coarse dirt, because we can make coarse dirt with gravel. So basically you mix gravel and dirt together, you get coarse dirt, you then turn that into slabs, which will then give you dirt back. And it will double your dirt. I don't really want to do that. It seems a little too cheaty for my taste. Now we do have 300 mycelium. How much podzol do we have? We have 2,000 podzol. Now the podzol I have no problem with converting. We could dig it up, but I think it might be easier to teach the system how to do this. But I don't know. We'll kind of figure that out. I'll decide later. That's not super important. But dirt and lapis are the two things that I'm just kind of... we're either going to have to up production of dirt considerably with like these guys, or we've got to do something about getting dirt another way. And that's about halfway done. It does take a little bit of time to scan items, and we can scan other things too. Sandstone might be useful, but lapis is something else that I don't really know how to get other than the ore miner. Which isn't a bad thing, not by any means, but we're going to need a lot of lapis blocks. And so, yeah, that's 143. We need like 50,000? 100,000? 50,000. It was still up. I record these in spurts. I record a couple of episodes all at once. So let's go ahead and start making the replicator. Now, if we look at what we need most of the middle stuff. So teleporters. We're going to need 3 of these. 1 cable and a little bit of rubber. Nope. Alright, so there we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to need 12 of these. So there is all the stuff for the teleporters. We just need the advanced machine casings, which means we're going to need iron. Turn into a bunch of plates. So let's grab 2 stacks. I actually don't think we need this many, but why not? Oops, wrong way. Too far. So we'll throw in both stacks of that. That'll take a little bit of time, but that's okay. So is this done? That is a lot of... Okay, I guess we'll save that, but that is a lot of UU matter. Okay, how about lapis? I wonder if this is intended. If that's the case, then we're probably going to stop making the stuff. So let's just kind of wait for this for... we can go ahead and make the replicator. We just won't worry about it too much. I don't know what we'd want to replicate, but we can kind of figure that out. I don't think we're going to make the recycler, though. If dirt takes that much, then it's probably not going to be worth it. So let's work on making this. So we need advanced RE casing, so bronze plates. We need 5 of these. I don't need the pattern storage anymore. So the replicator, need 5 of those, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And then there's something else to this, but I don't know what yet. That's 30%. Okay. So we're just going to need a lot of things. 3 more machine casings. Let's put that away. Well, 2 more of these, rather. So can we make... We need more bronze. Let's get like 6 of... No, let's get like... Let's do 15, 21. Let's do 15. 10. And I guess we'll do it this way. And 15 of these. Alright, cool. So this will take a little bit of time, but it won't be too bad. That's 78%. There's the bronze item casings. We have those. Put those away. So the replicator, we can probably make these batteries. We need lead. 2 pieces of lead. Pulverized up. This won't take that long. And yeah, so we might have to look into a different way of getting a ton of the stuff we want. So we're gonna need 2 more basic item thingies, and then that. Let's go ahead and get the advanced alloys before we do any more of the item casings. And then we can kind of go from there. So tin, iron, bronze, mixed metal ingots, compress those up. Alright, are you done yet? 37 millibuckets, yeah, so that's a little bit more doable. I don't think that we'll need to do that though. So I don't know, we're gonna make this stuff, but I don't know that we're gonna actually use it all that much. Alright, so let's grab, we need 8 iron plates. There's all that. Okay. And we should be able to get the rest of the stuff. So we need 1 more of these. Put that there. So there's 2 MV transformers. And then turn those to HV. We need gold cable. So we're going to need a piece of gold. Because that turns into 4, I do believe. Once we run it through the extrusion. And then the circuits, which we already have, and that's everything we need. Cool, so that will be... We can actually go ahead and do this right here. So there's 1 HV, there is the second HV. Alright, how much advanced alloy? Not enough. Actually, we were really close, so just the 1 more will give us what we need for now. And we should be able to make the teleporters. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. Alright, and finally we need an MFE, which is going to require another piece of gold. And then we're also going to need, 4 energy crystals and a basic machine casing. So we can grab this, that's fine. We just need 4 of the one thing, so let's see, we get this. We're going to need energium dust, however you want to say it. And that is just redstone and diamond dust. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we'll compress this up. We get the rest of the gold cable. And we can just go ahead and dump this stuff in here. So I'm going to be honest, the lapis is probably not something that we're going to want to do. So we're going to have to look into some other ways to kind of get all the stuff that we want. We could also look at the gold, but I don't think the gold is going to be too much of a problem. This system is actually working pretty well, other than this guy itself is pretty slow. I still have one more storage cell to place. Sand is one of those things as well that I can go get. It's just kind of dirt. Dirt's the problem. So we might have to think of some better ways to do this. So real quick, we are getting blue. We can always make more accuracy and speed upgrades for that, but I don't think it's that important right now. Ooh, I forgot this wall. So we're at 75,000 sand. That is very close to where we need to be. But hey, there's our energy crystals. Do these not stack? Oh no, they do. I don't know why they unstacked, but they did. Alright, so now we should be able to make the MFE. And then the replicator. There we go. So the replicator takes the patterns that we put it in and replicates stuff. The dirt is just too expensive. That is without a doubt not something we want to do. And the machines, by the way, make ghost noises. It just kind of happens. Alright, so what do we do for the rest of this episode? Let's figure out what we can do about dirt and lapis. So liquid dirt is something, but molten clay. There's gotta be some way we can get a lot of dirt. That's kind of where we're at. We need to figure out this dirt issue. We could go ahead and do the cheaty way with gravel. Basically, let's get a stack of gravel, and let's go down. Actually, we can just use podzol. Let's get like 2 more stacks of gravel, so I can just kind of demonstrate. So if you combine gravel and alright, I think I have to do this first. So dirt slabs will give you back the 2 stacks, the stack of dirt that we had. We turn that into coarse dirt, it doubles it. We can then make a stack of stacks worth of stuff, and now we have 2 stacks of dirt. We effectively just doubled our dirt, and now we can quadruple it. Same kind of method. I don't know if this is an oversight or intended or what, but it is definitely something that you can do. And you know, I really didn't want to do this, but to get 1,000,000 dirt, we are at 50,000. That's it. 1,000,000 dirt is what we need. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna need some sort of crafting mechanism. But let's look at this other stuff before we move on to that. So we can get lapis. Alright, so let's take a look real quick at lapis blocks. Lapis blocks are just lapis. Alright, and lapis we can get from the ore. The crushed lapis, which just comes from the actual piece. Or sifting gravel. Is there any other ways we can get it? Mine shafts, villager trades. I don't think that would be worth it. Blue wool in the crusher. Now that is an idea. Okay, so sheep and crafting. So that's what we need to look at today. Because we have. Did I never? Okay, we have a little bit of sheep. Let's start breeding the sheep. Wheat. We have a bit of wheat. We can always make a lot more. We can use a garden cloche and get just a ton of sheep if we want them. Actually, we're not going to feed them yet. Let's go get 3 lapis. That way, all the sheep will be blue. And this is probably not the best way to do this, but you know what? It's supplemental. That's kind of how I see it. A lot of the stuff is just kind of supplemental to kind of guarantee that we're going to get what we want. So we need any sort of animal breeder, animal farmer. Use upgrades for shears. Punch frame to make babies. That's funny. Place on the same level as the... Okay, so we're going to want a farmer. And there's the upgrades for it as well. Now, Actually Additions has a farmer as well, but that is for crops. Alright, so let's see if there's anything... that looks good. Blocks that don't use RF. Phantom faces. Feeder. Place in the middle of an animal pen and supply it with wheat seeds or carrots, depending on the animal. And just wait. The automatic... So that could be something else we want to make. The feeder. But... does this. Shearing upgrade... But this also feeds and does that. But it will also shear. So let's go ahead and make one of these. I believe we have to make wooden. We just need a furnace. Let's go ahead and upgrade it all the way. Because why not? And then we're going to want the shearing upgrade. And we're just going to need 2 wool. Now I'm assuming this probably uses RF. If that's the case, we'll kind of deal with it once we get up there. Speaking of RF, we need to sleep. I've been losing just right at the end of night. I lose power more often than I'd like. Now we have some solar panels. See, we have a culinary generator Mark II. Death generator, we have furnace generators. I mean, we could make the furnace generators as well. What kind of food do we have? We have a ton of apples. But that's not really that, good. There's got to be something we can use. I mean, we have some golden apples, but I don't think that's going to be important. We have so many swords. And that's from the zombie pigmen. Once we're done with the gold, we can just work on clearing that out. That's not going to be too much of a problem later. We have a lot of grass as well. So, any kind of food items that look like they'd be decent. Magical apples. We have a few of those. because we don't need to eat anymore, which is nice. We could do fishy stuff. Just grab another stack of wheat. Alright. We have a lot of beef Wellingtons. That could be good for now. And I could just kind of work on getting other things later. So here's the next thing. We need another garden cloche. That is going to require water. We won't worry about that for now. I think 2 stacks is probably good enough. So let's just come over here. We'll put this here. I don't know what the range is. So it needs we need to do range upgrades. And I think this one will probably be the best. It needs fuel. That's fine. And then it needs shears. So shears. We'll just grab all of our shears. Let's get a chest. I have item conduits. We don't need this. We just need coal. Let's grab like that much. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. If we put, I want to see if we put a chest here. Not there. If we put a chest here, can we insert extract always active? How smart is this? So we put shears, block of coal, and that. It is smart. Now here's the bigger question. Can we do in out, extract on brown, always active, insert on brown? So I don't actually want to use blocks of coal. I want to use actual coal. So let's put all that stuff in there and we'll see what happens once we get some range. So we're going to need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of all this stuff. 2, 3, 4. And so on. You get the idea. It's not that bad. We're gonna go ahead and do all the way up to wither, which we just need some gold. Gotta steal the gold before it goes away. And there's the wither upgrade. So put that in there, and it's got a range of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that'll work. I can never figure out how to use these things. Place on the same level as the animals. Alright, so it's just kind of waiting. So you know what? We'll come back to this in a little bit and see kind of what it's doing. The sheep are probably not ready to breed again, so that's fine. So that will be kind of step 1 on all that. And step 2 would be, let's make a crusher. And then what we can do is we can use all of the blue wool that we're going to get more lapis. So a crusher, we're going to need the immersive book and a hammer. Alright, so heavy machinery, crusher, we're going to need 10 steel scaffolding. We have 4. There's the 10 steel scaffolding. Redstone engineering block. 10 light engineering blocks. So we're going to need 8 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think Alright. 8 steel fence. Steel fences are not too bad. Oh man, I need 2 more of these. Okay. And then the last thing is a bunch of hoppers, right? 9 hoppers. So this isn't too difficult to do, not in the slightest. It's just a little bit of a pain. Now we're gonna want to put this not in here, in here, and probably like right along this wall. So let's see, scaffolding, like, all right, stop. All right, so we want 4. Just put it right. Let's put it like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure there's no darkness. And then it's like that, I believe. Yes. 5 of the light engineering blocks go like so. And then the next layer, we have 1, 2, 3. Something like this. And then the redstone, and then hoppers on here. And then where do we hit it? Structure cinder block on the front. So I think it's this one? No, that one. Alright, cool. So there we go. This is the crusher. So we can control it with redstone. This is the output. The input is up here. And we just need to give it some power. And I think where does power go? I don't remember. I think it's, oh, right here. So we're actually going to break these 2 blocks. Did I get them both? No, I didn't get either of them. Of course not. And do that. One of these days I will go through and facade everything, but that's not today. So with that taken care of, that's a crusher. We have animal breeding going on and automatic shearing. Well, relatively automatic. So that is good enough for now. Let's go ahead and put that away, that away, that away. Alright, let's see if this has done anything yet. Well, there's 4. Let's see upgrades. What can we do with this filler? I don't know that the other upgrades really matter too much. We don't want to kill things. We're not using a killer anyways, so we'll see. We'll just kind of see what that does. I don't know what it's waiting for. Its range is 6, so I believe it's 1, 2, 3. I hope it's, you know what, let's, oh hey, there we go. So its range is not nearly as much as I'd like it to be. So let's get some more range upgrades. I think we can add more. You know, it's not really that expensive to get more wither upgrades. So let's do exactly that. Let's see, wooden upgrades, 2, 3, 4, for uses, and we'll see if this, I think the range is too small. I don't know how a lot of these things work on the range, just because I've never really used progressive automation. Isn't that what this is called? Yeah, progressive automation. I've never really used that stuff because it's kind of confusing. No. So let's grab, I guess, some diamond. Maybe we can add a diamond one in. Not that it really matters either way, but yeah, this might work. Maybe you can only add one of each. Otherwise, we're going to have to move this machine to the center. Nope, never mind. There we go. So that will work just fine. This will fill up with blue wool. We can put the blue wool down here, and it'll just kind of do its thing. Awesome. So 18, it's going to be 9 in each direction, I believe. I think it's 18 diameter, not radius, which is what I was kind of confused on, but it's just kind of waiting. It'll do its stuff, and that'll give us more blue wool, which is more lapis. Alright, so with that taken care of, we have a decision to make. Do we go the cheaty route and make a ton of dirt with... how do we want to make a ton of dirt? That's the question. Right now I want to sleep on it. I want to sleep to get the power back up. But how are we going to do this? So we have dirt, we have podzol. I don't know how to spell podzol. We have mycelium. We even have grass. Alright, so what all can we do? I mean, dirt we are getting from the void ore miner, void resource miner. That's not bad. Biochaff could be used to get more dirt. But it looks like it's more or less the same kind of method. Composting is like the best way we can do this. Wood chippings, but the problem is it just takes time, and that's kind of, well, annoying. So what are some, is there any other better ways we can get piles of dirt? That will not work. Scrap boxes, yeah, so there's not really any good ways to get dirt that way. Coarse dirt, we can compress rotten flesh. We are getting a lot of rotten flesh. Podzol is leaves. And of course we're getting some from the brown lens. Mycelium moistener. I don't know that that's something we want to do. Grass path. There's gotta be... Maybe the only good way is the cheaty way. And if that's the case, that's okay, but it's not something I really wanted to do. I'm not seeing any other good ways of getting a ton of dirt. Let's take a look at this and see if it says anything about it. No, just get 1,000,000 dirt. Okay. By the way, 10,000 gold. How close are we with that? About a fourth of the way there. That's not bad. We still have a lot of gold swords. We have gold armor we can smelt up. We have gold ore. Let's also get the lapis ore. And we'll just get that all smelting up. Alright, so I guess let's see, what kind of crafters do we have? I know Ender.io has a crafter, which works well enough. But we want something that's going to be kind of smart. Diamond crafters could be good. I don't know much about the analog crafter, or the mechanical crafter I believe is fine as well. Is there anything else? Auto compressor, no. There's got to be something. Otherwise, what we could do is look at a quarry. You know what? We have a lot of power. You know what? I've never used this thing. Let's make it and see if we're going to get any amounts of dirt with it. So we just need an end rod. I feel like we were able to get these. Oh, right. Golden apple. Into some witch water. And that should put it into the system. And now we have some coarse fruit. Because I feel like we've done that before. So, coarse fruit. We'll pop it, and then we'll get this quantum quarry actuator. Actually, we're going to need a lot of these. We're going to need 6 of these, so we need one more set of that. That's okay. We can do that pretty easily. I wasn't paying enough attention to which recipe I was looking at, but if this quarry gives us, we're gonna hook it up to a diamond chest, I think, and if it gives us stone and dirt and that kind of stuff, then we're gonna go with it. But if it doesn't, then we might look into doing some auto crafting next time with turning coarse dirt into, you know, the normal dirt, all that kind of fun stuff. So we'll be cheating. All right, so that's done. We can get 2 sets of those. So we need, for this guy, we're going to need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. Then we need a bunch of these. We're going to need the creeper stuff, or we can make wither diamonds. This is going to be easier. So we have 3. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 9 more. And it's not like we don't have any wither. Like, we have plenty of wither stuff. Wither nether stars. There we go. Now, stone burnt is polished stone. And the resonator. Let's grab stone. Right, we got to do that one more time. Get polished stone. And then, do we have any speed upgrades? Speed upgrades, there is multiple tiers. How bad? Ooh, that is kind of nasty. Can we get the magical tier? We probably could, but I don't want to. So we'll just get the gold tier, the normal tier. So we need weighted pressure plates. 1, 2, 3. How many can we do with these? Do 64. Let's do 8. Let's see. We're gonna have some gold over here. You know, if I put it in the right place. And there's that. Alright, so let's take that out for a second. We'll put this in there. I don't know how much grid power are we currently producing. We're producing 41, so that will put us at 40. I think that'll be fine. And let's get redstone times 8. Go ahead and get the first of these, and that'll speed things up, and then I'll wait for the second one and just continuously kind of speed things up. So things like sand are not too much of a concern for us at this point. We should be able to get plenty of sand. We should be able to get plenty of sandstone because of that. Dirt and lapis is the hard part. The gold will come. It's just going to require me to kind of AFK for a bit. Probably. Can we only put 4 in here? Oh, okay. Maybe because we don't have enough. GP. So, do we have... We can get dragon eggs from this. Tier 4. I guess we can only do that. So I don't know why these only stack in 4s, but whatever. What kind of generators can we get? I guess we want to look at extra utilities. There is a bunch of different generators. I mean, there's the RF generators, but what we want to look at is the... where are they? Here they are. So we have the water mill, we have the windmill, solar panels. Is the dragon mill disabled in this? No. Lava mill, fire. That one is nerfed. Wow. So I guess let's... Can we make a lava mill? Or 4? Resonating redstone. Or I guess we could make more water mills. That would probably be better. Let's make 4 more water mills. So we need redstone. Make like 30 of those. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. We need more planks. Craft 1,000 of those. And water mills. 1. 2, 3. Just make 1 more of those. 4. Alright, cool. So now we can just come down here. Right, I don't have my I don't have enough power. So I guess let's do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. F7. We'll put that there. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still not gonna be good enough. So I guess, see, this is the middle of the room. Do 1, 2, 3, 1, and then we'll put those 2 there. So let's grab some. Let's grab some other things, and we'll make this good. So let's see. We're gonna want cobblestone. We'll do the circular. Why not? And we're gonna need a bucket, which we should have plenty of. And just can't fly right now. Can't manage it. Alright, so do this, we'll put lights there and there. Alright, cool. So, bucket of water. Right, I can't make infinite sources. So we'll put stuff like this. Go ahead and break that guy. Switch these around. So all the corners are getting them. The max that it can produce for each one is, I believe, 4. But we're already producing a lot. No, it's 16 each, right? Yes, it's 16. So we're going to need just a little bit more. And it should be fine. Alright, let's just make sure it is nice and bright in there. And now we should be able to fly. So yeah, each one of these will be producing 16, so that is quite a bit. I think we just need one more. Well, I'm going to do one more right here. So 15, 16, 16, 15. Nope, we're going to want more. If we put that there. You know what? That's good enough. I'm okay with that. So, with that part taken care of, we can head back upstairs. I want to sleep. And we'll just kind of finish things up. We'll make this last little bit of stuff. We did all that so we can get plenty of stone burn. I guess we can only put 4 of those in there, which is strange, but whatever. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to need this guy. Alright. So let's get our... I guess... Wait, no, I have a diamond chest in here. And we can get this going. And we're just going to put it right in here. So the way this works is we place... the quantum quarry. So this will mine stuff from a very far, far away place, aka another dimension that it makes. And I guess we have to do this in order to get the bottom one. And quarry level, biomarkers, enchanted books, always on. So this just needs power now. And I believe we can just export the items like so. No, it will put it directly into it, won't it? So we'll put that there. And then we can do that. So it's mining in an ocean, and we are getting dirt from this. So, and ores. Now, let's turn this on, redstone on. And so what this is actually doing is there is another dimension that it's building. If we do, I think, is this still TPS? There's the extra utilities to quarry or dimension. That is what it's actually doing. It's a dimension that doesn't have anything there, and it just mines it out of there. There's a ton of like different things, and it's kind of cool, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So we could choose a biomarker if we wanted to. and it would mine everything in there. Now, I don't know if there is any biomarkers that would be useful to us. But like if we want a netherrack, we could do that. At least I think so. Deep Ocean, Stone Beach. Yeah, I don't think anything is super good there. We can also put enchanted books in there if we wanted to and whatnot. But let's grab a lever, which we're gonna have to make. Let's see, stick and a piece of cobblestone. Cool. And so this will work just fine. We can do that. It'll mine stuff up for us. Yeah, we can put enchanted books. We could destroy the cobblestone if we wanted to. What is the filter? If present, the quarry will auto destroy any items that do not match the filter. I don't know that I'd want that. If I could switch that the other way, that'd be nice. But as you can see, we have a ton of cobblestone. We're not getting much dirt, but we are digging in ocean. So I'll kind of take a look at this, see how useful it's going to be. We're getting dilithium. Ooh. I wonder if we'll get anything like really good or not. I mean, we're going to get some gold. We're going to get plenty of cobblestone. And then what we can do is we can actually just, honestly, we could do something like this. Oops. We can get a trash can. Pretty easy. Just chest and some stone. Oh my gosh. And then we can get a filter. And what we can do is just set this up like so. Insert, extract, always active, whitelist, and we can put cobblestone in there. So now it will delete all the cobblestone. And then if we want to, I don't know how much power that's using or anything like that, but what we can do is get some speed upgrades. We only need 15 of them, I think, is the max. Because it moves 4 items per like tick or whatever per operation. Yeah, and so it just increases it by 4. So it's going to move stacks and stacks of items. But hey, everything else, it doesn't really matter. If we want to get rid of granite and diorite and andesite, we can do that. We can get rid of gravel if we wanted to, hardened stone, anything we want to. And then just let this fill up with dirt. In fact, let's do this. And this might not be a terrible way to do this. Might be somewhat useful at least. Things like limestone I don't really care about, but we'll see kind of what fills up. I think we are going to take andesite, diorite, and granite and get rid of those as well. And just kind of see what we can get. Ooh, we have rutile ore. There's rutile ore there. So this is titanium. Titanium was an absolute pain to get because it was netherrack. Now how is that doing for... It's doing fine for power. So this probably doesn't use that much power. I don't think it usually does, but I'll take a look if that's worth it to get a lot of dirt or not. But what we can do is grab a... I have a compacting drawer. We can grab this guy and honestly put him right here. We're gonna grab some dirt, put the dirt here. That'll be fine. And then we can just extract always active, insert. So that will fill up with dirt. and we can see what we get otherwise. So this is going to just mine. It's already mined 5,000 blocks. We might want to put more stuff in there. Limestone, for example, gravel, clay even. We have plenty of clay, so you know what? That's the next thing that we're just going to throw in there. And then I can just kind of clean this out as needed, as wanted, and we can go from there. I think we're probably going to want a advanced filter just so that we can have more things filtered out, but I'll kind of deal with that between episodes. So that is going to be all for today's episode. Unfortunately, the IC2 plan didn't work out too well, but hey, whatever. It's fine. We are 76,000 sand into this. I'm going to get more sand. I'm going to get more, well, everything. And get plenty. Ooh, that could be good if we put a desert. We could tell it to mine deserts, and it would give us a lot of sand and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what would be good for getting a ton of. The only problem is I don't know what would be really good to get a ton of dirt from it, but more things to try to get more dirt. That's all that really matters. So that's going to be it for this episode. Next time, we're going to try to finish up some more of the collector quests and maybe figure out, see if we need to do anything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!